Good afternoon. I'm Fred Korb, and I'm the Secretary General of the Third Florida Crisis Simulation. And I'm sitting here with Christopher Joyce, who is the Director of the Republican Giants Committee at FLCS this year, and also the President of the University of Florida United Nations team. So, Chris, last year you directed George W. Bush's cabinet. This year you're directing the Republican Giants, which is based on the 2016 presidential campaign of Marco Rubio. So what is it that keeps bringing you back to the Republican Party?
Well, last year, my team and I chose to do George W. Bush because I felt like there was a lot that was unexplored in that first term, and we really wanted to put our own twist on events such as his domestic reform agenda, the 9/11 attacks, obviously, and a lot of the political strife that was going on during that time period. This year is a direct result of my time spent in D.C. interning for Senator Baucus. That was an experience that really opened my eyes a little bit to how the political system works and how one firebrand or another can really just gridlock things. And I talked to a couple of the members of our club. We put together this committee, and we're really excited for it. We think it's going to be pretty great. And yeah, you guys can be the judge of that.
Sounds very interesting for sure. So I'm sure your staff and you have been working on this committee for quite some time, have been making plans. Could you give us one or two pointers already about what delegates should expect, or would you rather keep that a secret for now?
Well, most of the committee is going to be kept secret. That's how a lot of the committee is actually going to be. But I can tell the delegates this. When I compete, a lot of the complaints that I see from fellow committee members are crisis is moving too slow. That will absolutely not be the case in this committee. So the advice to you guys is brace yourself, because you're going to get crisis after crisis after crisis, big and small, and you're going to have to deal with them all, or there's going to be ramifications.
Okay, so you've kind of touched on this already. You've been doing Model UN for quite some time now, 2.5 years. You've competed in a lot of committees, you've staffed several of them. So what is it, in your opinion, that makes Model UN and especially Crisis Committee so exciting?
Model United Nations is fun. That's the biggest thing I find when people are drawn to it, and that's the reason I originally stayed with the program. You get a bunch of like-minded, intelligent individuals who are in a situation, and they have to either best each other or work with each other, and sometimes both, sometimes neither. And it's a really good time, and that is what I think is really the number one thing contributing to the growth of both crisis committees and the Model United Nations community as a whole.
All right, well, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate the interview. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all at FLCS in a few weeks. Take care.